Hey everybody, welcome back. We're about to hit 100 subscribers. It took a long time to get here, but 100 was honestly my goal. Thank you all so very much for your support. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please hit the like and subscribe button. The video today is a bunch of creepy videos and some scary ring cam videos. Let me know what you all think at the end in the comments. I really don't mind being alone, but I hate spiders. I think that was either a delay in the camera or editing.
She was opening a doll gift when this happens.
Oh my.
Cassie from the YouTube channel, Cassie O'Malley, lives in a house next to a cemetery somewhere in Lamont. She explains that one day she was gifted a seemingly innocent monkey doll for her fondness for monkeys. But as she gets ready to open the doll's box, something truly haunting happens.
Oh my God, I swear to God, this thing just looked at me. Oh my.
As she reveals the doll, it looks like the doll's eyes roll towards her direction, as if it's meeting its new owner. Creeped out by the event, but interested to know more about the doll, she makes another eerie discovery.
I just took out the certificate of authenticity for her, and you're not gonna freaking believe the name on this thing.
The doll's original name is Annabelle. Puzzled viewers are trying to find an explanation for the doll's lifelike eye movement, believing it could be an illusion of lighting, and some others believing, much like the original Annabelle, something evil is residing within.
Alright, so my grandmother had a doll when I was younger, and it terrified me. Don't get me wrong. The eyes would move. It was creepy, but it's not haunted. That's it.
Of 2023, a couple of nurses enter a section of a hospital that many doctors and nurses are afraid to enter alone. The section of this hospital is known as the Old ER, and it's a floor that's been abandoned for quite some time. Many patients have passed away on this floor, and some of those patients were children. Nurses claim that the floor of this hospital is haunted. One night, a group of nurses working the night shift decide to visit the floor just for fun. However, little did they know that something pretty terrifying would occur while being there. The following footage is their video. Watch.
You guys. Haunted ER? We're gonna go.
No.
Haunted ER, haunted ER. I'm really good too. Oh my god, my head is huge. Chloe, so I can't even.
Camera.
Huh?
It's just close to the camera.
Yeah, you're right. We got a chance for the haunted ER.
Oh god.
Feels like
I'm not excited about this. I didn't even get to finish eating my sandwich.
it feels like we're getting on a. You nervous? Why are you nervous?
Because it's haunted.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
You see anything?
Oh. Oh, it's a doll. Whoa. Yeah, it's just a little doll. They want his training.
Oh, it's a train down here.
Put it here.
It's still weird though.
It's weird. Nah, look at her.
That's so weird. Oh, that's freaky. Go, let's go. Upstairs. Let's be upstairs. Yeah, that's upstairs. I. Sorry, I thought you were. I felt you were like right. It's just freaky. You guys wave in the camera right now. Reflection.
They like see me? I feel like I'm gonna see.
Oh, that's the same room.
Oh. God, oh.
What?
Why are you looking? Oh. The lights are on. Go in. Go in.
No, I'm not going.
Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights on. I don't like that. I don't like that. Do it.
They look like evil eyes. You guys gonna come in with me?
Yeah, of course we're gonna go in with you.
Thanks. Ooh, this feels weird. Was that you? Yeah. This room feels weird. Ooh. Oh! 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 The curtain moved!
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It moved.
Shut up.
It moved.
Why
It
would it?
moved. Yes, it did.
Why would a
It did.
curtain move?
How did you not see that? Oh, okay! Ooh!
As one of the nurses walks further into the room, a hospital curtain suddenly moves on its own. The nurse, terrified beyond belief, bolts out of the room at full speed, feeling completely unsettled. But then, within seconds of this happening, a cane mysteriously falls on its own. Now the following clip, which was captured by another nurse, shows the same exact incident, but from a different point of view. Take a look.
What?
The
What?
curtain moved.
No, it didn't.
It did. It
Shut
moved.
up. No,
It
it
moved. It
didn't.
moved. Yes, it did.
Why would a
It
curtain
did.
move?
How did you not see that? Oh, okay!
The nurses in this video believe that this may have been the ghost of a child who recently passed away in that same room. But, as with most occurrences on this floor, they also think that it could have been another spirit. Whether ghost or not, the nurses in this footage were left terrified by this mysterious encounter.
I mean, a hospital would probably be the most haunted place. My guess is the male nurse probably set something up to scare the two other female nurses. But who knows?
Video comes from a real estate agent who caught something pretty cool.
This first video is a very real and grisly reminder that danger can be following you anywhere at any time, even to your front door. And it can be a lesson, especially for women, to be alert of your surroundings, especially before opening your front door. As you just saw, a mother holding her infant daughter unknowingly leads a man to her front door and was mere seconds away from him getting inside. As the man approaches the driveway, you can see him pulling up the mask over his face to conceal his identity, clearly with premeditated intentions. As the man walks up the driveway, the daughter takes notice to him as the mother is still completely oblivious to the approaching threat. Luckily, she makes it inside and shuts the door in time. She only realized what had just happened after looking through the terrifying ring footage. The woman made a report to the police as soon as she saw the footage, and what the police said was disturbing. There had been a series of reports of a brutal and violent rapist in the area who had been targeting women and children. It's suspected that he and this man were the same person. No sane person leaves their house with a full face mask such as this one if they're not knowingly about to commit a serious crime and want to conceal their identity. The woman in the video just may have saved her and her child's life just by the skin of her teeth.
Those ring cams are like lifesavers. I can't stress enough how much you should be carrying some sort of self-protection nowadays, whether it be a firearm or like a taser or even pepper spray. You should just have something on you. You never know who you're going to run into.
Here's a similar video. A young college-age looking girl is coming home, letting herself into her house. Not even 5 seconds after she enters the home, two large men step on the porch, and the one in front immediately tries to open the door. Some people think the men looked genuinely confused and may have had the wrong house. However, the short window of time between the girl entering the house and the men stepping on the porch would have definitely allowed them to see the girl. You'd think anyone who just tries to open the door to a house surely must know they have the right house, or at the very least, know who lives in the house. It could also be argued that when the man turns to his friend behind him, he's making mention of the camera, and so he pretends to think he has the right house by sticking around and knocking, despite the obvious screams from the girl inside as she notices the men at the door. It seems they only run off after the girl starts screaming, "We're calling the police." So unlike the first video, there's no 100% proof of whether these guys had bad intentions or not. Whether they were trying to grab the girl, or if they genuinely had the wrong house is up for debate, as there's no further info on this video. If it is the second one, still, everything about the men's actions was sketchy.
Those guys were definitely up to no good. The guy with the beard, you could see him look right at the ring cam and still decided to stick around. She did the right thing. She screamed. She said she was going to call 911. I hope she did. It's good that they have the camera. Hopefully they got those guys, or at least questioned them or something.
Also, residents' ring camera catches what appears at first to be a woman in danger seeking help at their front door in the middle of the night. But this may be a much more sinister situation than that. At first, the woman appears to be in distress, possibly on the run from someone, crying and pleading for help. But things start getting suspicious when she hides anytime a car is approaching. Is she hiding from a specific person chasing after her? Or is she perhaps trying to not be seen from any passerbys? After the neighbor's driveway light turns on, a car's headlights approach from the right, and she's seen casually walking away, presumably to get in that unseen car, perhaps because her driver was growing paranoid that too much attention was being drawn, so they needed to leave. Now you could say that's just a far-fetched theory of mine, but a month later, El Paso police arrested a woman who was charged with burglary of habitation. That woman was Krista Nicole Cordeau. The woman in the video looks identical to the woman in this mugshot. The charge this woman faced is defined as the act of entering any building illegally with the plan to do something serious, such as harming the owner, damaging property, or stealing. Suddenly, the prospect that this woman could have been trying to trick an unsuspecting person into opening their door doesn't seem so far-fetched. As always, keep your doors locked and be careful who you open them to.
Nope. I don't trust anybody nowadays. I'll call the police for you. Definitely not opening the door.
a woman named Shayla Bryan and her husband were inside their home in North Carolina when their 13-year-old son went outside to walk their dog. As soon as he walked out the door, the Ring camera footage captured a suspicious silver BMW stop in front of the family's front lawn, after which a strange man got out of the vehicle and approached the teenager. Without even introducing himself, the man asked the boy if he lives in the neighborhood. According to the teenager's mother, she and her husband had taught their son about stranger danger multiple times in the past, but on this particular occasion, the boy appeared to freeze up out of fear. What's most disturbing about the recording is that the man didn't waste a split second to get out of the car and talk to the boy, which suggests he was either prowling around the neighborhood waiting for someone to step out of their house, or he was very familiar with the Bryant family's routine and was specifically targeting the boy. Fortunately, the teenager's father was able to intervene before anything could happen.
What you got to ask my son? Oh, I was wondering about the airplane noise. Talking to my son and he ain't got no adult out here. Now, that's kind of creepy.
When the boy's father confronts him, the stranger is forced to think quickly on his feet and blurts out that he was wondering about the airplane noise in the area. Obviously, it doesn't make a lot of sense to be driving around a random neighborhood waiting for a 13-year-old kid to walk out of his house just to ask him a question like that, and the father doesn't appear to buy the story for a second. Shayla Bryant, the boy's mother, mentioned she remained apprehensive after the incident, especially since it was never confirmed what exactly the man was planning to do. The suspect drove off soon after and was never seen again.
That's a great dad right there. He saw all the red flags of the car pulling up, and he went out there immediately and made sure his kid was all right.
In August 2019, a security camera inside a home in Troy, Michigan captured a suspicious man walking up the stairs and looking around the house. Based on his body language, it doesn't look like he knows his way around the home, and that's because he broke in. Although the next part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, a few seconds after walking up the stairs, the man walked into the homeowner's bedroom, where he found her sleeping. Disturbingly, the woman reported that she woke up screaming to the man standing over her bed. The intruder immediately ran out of the house, but even with the footage, police were left with no leads on who this could have been or how he had gotten in. It wasn't until 2 months later in October of that year that the same man was once again captured on camera in another home in Rochester Hills, Michigan. In this incident, the man can be seen climbing onto the hot tub and peering through the window for a few seconds before walking away. Although the incident was also reported by this homeowner, the man continued to dodge the police for several months after that. Then, in January 2020, the man made yet another appearance in the area. In this instance, he peered through the kitchen window of a house in Bloomfield Township and hid behind a tree, after which the homeowner received a notification from his home security camera alerting him to the stranger's presence. Even though the first part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, footage of the man walking along the side of the house was later released. Once again, the intruder evaded the authorities, and it wasn't until a few days later that the police finally made a break in the case. In February 2020, the same man was seen by a cop running from a residential yard in Bloomfield Township in the same neighborhood as the last time he was captured on video. This time he was arrested, issued a citation and a restraining order, and forced to wear a GPS tether until his court date. The man was identified as 27-year-old Donovan Johnson, and it was later revealed that he worked as a bankruptcy attorney. After he was put in jail and released on bond, there were no further updates on the case. But if he was convicted, it's likely he's still serving time to this day.
If you're an attorney, you're making pretty good money. Why would you be doing sketchy stuff? I don't know. Whatever. So that'll wrap up this week. I'll have a new video out on, Friday, hopefully. I'm probably going to stick with some ring cam stuff. That was pretty fun to do. Those seem to be pretty creepy. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next week.